Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Helzie here from SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Hope you're all okay today. Today I have a fancy fold card for you. So this is the card. I've actually cased this from Sam Coldcott at Mixed Up Crafts. I love her channel and she makes some really beautiful things, so do go and check her out. I've actually probably more took inspiration than cased it because I changed the sizes slightly. She used 12 by 12 paper. I didn't have 12 by 12 paper. So I've shrunk it down a little bit so it'll fit with A4 paper, and it'll also fit in some envelopes that I have as well that are 5.5 by 5.5. So I was quite happy with the slight changes, but I just love this front on it. I think it's really attractive. Let me show you how to put it together. It does stand, by the way. These points here, it does stand. I know. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm going to be using slightly different paper this time. So this was the peach paper that's in the annual catalogue, and I'm going to be using the Elegantly Said paper from the annual catalogue for this next card. So this is this gorgeous foiled paper. I'm going to be using this one here. And you actually need 2 pieces of DSP so that you can actually see the pattern and it shows it off. Here I used 2 separate sheets. So this was one sheet and this was another. On this card, this is going to be the front and I'm going to keep this here as the back. So I'm just going to use one sheet. Let me tell you the sizes and measurements that you will need. So I'm going to be teaming it up with basic grey. I used basic white as the background last time. I'm going to be using basic grey this time. So you need a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 inches by 11 inches. The matte on this one was Granny Apple Green, but the matte on this next one is going to be Smoky Slate. Okay, so you've got 5.5 inches by 11 inches. You've got another one that is 5.25 inches by 5.25 inches all the way around. And then you've got another sheet, and this one here is 5 inches by 5 inches all the way around. Then for your mats, you've got this one here. This is 5 inches by 5 inches all the way around, so it's the exact same size as that mat there, but it's actually going to sit in there like that. And then this piece here is 4.5 by 4.5, okay, so you've got a bigger gap around these. So just remind you, 5.5 inches by 11 inches, 5.25 inches squared, 5 inches squared, 5 inches squared, and 4.5 inches squared. Okay, let me show you how to put it together. So first of all, starting with your back piece, you're going to want your scoreboard as well as your trimmer for this. Okay. The trimmer's really handy for cutting, but I find the scoreboard for marking is just better. So you want to score the long side at 5.5 inches. Okay. And then you want to score the narrow side, but you only want to mark it, okay, at 2 3/4 inches. So just there, so you've just got a little mark on the paper. Okay, scoreboard down, trimmer across. You can do it with your trimmer. This is just personal preference that I prefer using the scoreboard for scoring. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to take that notch to this corner. So you're just going to pop it on the diagonal, feed the corner in, feed the notch in, put it down. You can use the viewfinder there just to double check that you are in the right place. Chop it off and keep that. Okay, exactly the same on this side. So you want this to be your corner and that top piece there to be your corner. Okay. So now you have a funny sort of elf house. And what we're going to do with that, taking your bone folder, you just want to score it and burnish it. Okay. So that's the first part of your card. what you want to do now is you want to take your mats, use your two bigger ones. So this was the 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 and the 5 by 5, and you just want to stick them together. I'm going to stick them with the foil part up because I want the foil bit to shine through, which is what I did on the peach set. I had the foil behind. I quite liked that. So I'm just going to put that on there like that. I love this. I feel it's like Art Deco. I feel like it's from the Great Gatsby or something. So there we go. And then I'm going to stick this down onto the card. So I'm just going to run my tape along, sorry, not my tape, my glue. So I'm feeling that this is very much a feminine card, but this is going to be very much a masculine card, which is unusual for me. I don't often do masculine cards, so quite excited by that. So I'm just going to pop that on there, and you can see it just lines up perfectly with that to create a matte backing. Okay. Next up, you want to be playing with these two pieces. So just pop these to the side, and we're going to be playing with these two now. So I'm just going to grab my scoreboard back up just to make the same marks as I made previously. So pop it in, and it's 5 inches, so you want to go part way, which is at 2.5 inches, and just make a little score. And then this one here was 4.5 inches, so you want to go part way to 2.25 inches and make yourself a little score. Okay, so both of them now have got score marks on. You can't really see it on the DSP. I can see it, but I don't think it will show it very well on the camera. But you then want to bring your trimmer in. Exactly the same as what you did earlier. You want to line your notch up and your corner up. And chop. And chop. Exactly the same with the DSP. Line the notch up. I said I could see it. It's very, very faint in this DSP. There we go. And again. Okay. So now what you want to do is you want to apply these two together, and they should fit. Oh, I was going to do it the other way around, wasn't I? There we go. They should fit pretty perfect with a backing around it, like the back here. I know. Doesn't that feel good? Right, let's get the adhesive on. Flip that over and stick that down. Oh, oopsie. It's going to create quite a bit of a mess on there. So I'm just going to run my fingers across and try and clear up some of that glue. Butterfingers over here. There we go. Next one. Next ones, they're all stuck. So then what you want to do is you want to stick these onto your sections here. That's going to go there. Like that. And then we've got these two pieces here that fit on there like that. And you're going to want these two to be stuck onto it. Very geometric, which I actually think fits with this Art Nouveau paper because they're all sort of angles and patterns and things, so I think it actually goes quite well with that. Okay, now the way you want to make this really cool effect is you want both of them to be in the position that they were. Okay, and then you just want to tilt so that that one, you take this edge and this edge all the way over until that meets the edge. So you've got 3 edges touching in the opposite direction. Okay, so you can put the glue on any way to halfway on there. So I'm just going to put glue on like that. And corner, corner. Corner. Exactly the same over this side. Corner, corner, corner. So it's stuck. While that's drying, I am just going to do the sentiment. So I have a slight strip of paper here, which looking at it, I don't think it's going to be long enough. It's not. Oh, it was looking so good. Let's grab another piece. Okay, and I'm going to do some heat embossing with this. I use gold heat emboss here, and because I've got the gold in the paper, I'm going to use the exact same for this one. So I'm just going to use my embossing buddy across there. God bless a mark. My happy birthday. Gold embossing powder. I've messed up a bit on the A. I must have not used the embossing buddy over the whole thing, so I'm just going to chop that off, put it to the side. I'm not going to throw it away because otherwise I'll have all the gold flakes in my bin. I'm just going to do it again. That's why it's really important just to get all the static off your paper so you get a very clean image. There we go, much better. And I'm just going to use my heat tool to heat that up and get it set. And then I'm just going to trim it down because I don't want it that fat. I quite liked the size of the one I'd got previously on the other card. So I'm just going to cut it down, and then some dimensionals on the back. And pop it across the centre of the card like that. And there we go. There's my fancy fold card for the day. So it stands up lovely. And it folds really nice, 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches. What do you think? Do go out and check Sam's channel, it's lovely. And leave me any feedback below. If you've liked this project, everything I've used today is available from SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Thanks everybody, bye. I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store, www.SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.